All right, Joes and Janes, back here with Troy again at Bass Pro Shops. We've got the upcoming Spring Fishing Classic, so I want to let Troy talk about that and go over a lot of the details for it.
Wow, guys, you talk about excited. This is the biggest sale of the year. It's the granddaddy of them all. It's our Spring Fishing Classic. I'll tell you, I tell people all the time, it's bigger than Father's Day. It's bigger than Black Friday. It's generally a 2-week-long event. Looks like it's going to be almost 3 weeks this year. It's going to start on March the 11th and run through the 31st. Guys, we're so excited to start this event again. I can't talk a whole lot about some of the pricing, but I'll be honest with you. It's going to be hotter. It's going to be better than ever. I've been unpackaging. I've been getting stuff ready. And we don't want to spill the beans so quickly about some of our pricing. But some of the things that Bass Pro Shops is known for, because we started this, is our rod and reel trade-in program. Guys, this is a program where if you bring us in a rod, maybe it's got an eye that's bent, maybe it's missing a tip, maybe it's just something that sits in the corner and it's not being used anymore, or maybe you've got a reel that you're not using anymore. Guys, this is probably the best opportunity where you can buy a reel, get it on sale, and if you bring me something, we're going to save you some more. And I think probably the most important thing about that rod and reel trade-in program is the fact that we take all those rods and all those reels, and we don't send them out. They stay right here and they benefit all of the youth groups that we help right here in the state of Kansas. Fishing's Future, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. We've donated those to some of the area bass clubs for their events. So what it does is it expands and it brings some of those kids, if they show up and they don't have a rod and reel, we can give them a rod and reel and let them fish with it. And then the coolest, probably the best part of that deal is the big smile on their face. When they come to turn it back in, we just tell them they can keep it, that it's theirs. So it's just a great event.
And that's, everybody knows that's what Average Joe's about, is those next generation anglers. And with Bass Pro Shops helping out those next generation anglers, I mean, it's just great stuff, good stuff.
The cool thing about the Spring Fishing Classic to me this year, it amazes me how it always works out. March the 11th through the 31st, if we'd have had this thing early with all this ice, right now everybody's like, we're all itching to get out. There's frozen water really everywhere, even some of the big lakes. My daughter's got a place at Lake of the Ozarks. They snapped some pictures and took some pictures. They've got hard water there at Lake of the Ozarks. Truman's got hard water. So the cool thing is March the 11th through the 31st. I'm going to cross my fingers and not jinx us. But guys, I think we're going to have open water by then, and everybody's going to want to get out. There's going to be some great deals as always. But the main thing to remember is that rod and reel trade-in program, and that the youth of Kansas are going to benefit from that, because we're going to take those rod and reels and we're going to put them in the hands of some kids right here in Kansas that need them. And I'll be honest with you, again, I want to thank Van, I want to thank Average Joe's. It's all about the 5 F's, and we just couldn't be more thankful to be able to present this and talk a little bit about it. And thank you again for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, man. And like he was saying, with this rod and reel trade-in, not only are you going to get money back for it, it's going to go to a good cause to help these kids, but like that new Lou's skipping and pitching reel, you'll get that for cheaper because you got a trade-in on your old rod and reel, so you get a new good reel that you got for less than what you would normally pay for it, and these kids are going to be so grateful if they can get that rod and reel. And it's going to keep them hooked. Next generation angler for life.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. All right.